So the first time I cracked my head was on a Fisher mountain bike, where I was going downhill over a whole bunch of rocks, like really rough rocks, and the rocks were like this, and the seat post broke, and I didn't have suspension. It was hardtail, hard front, but I was just going over these rocks like fast, like a real maniac. And I like to think of my mountain bike skills as pretty decent. And I just went over them and boom, 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 like crazy. And then and the seat post snapped, and I lost my balance, and I fell head first into a rock, or face first into a rock, and I face planted on it, and I cracked my skull right by my eye and my nose, and it was a fracture. It was a hairline fracture. It didn't break through, but the problem with that was, man, that was bad, because my nasal cavity and my eye, that was kind of breached. So when I sneezed, boogers would come out of my eye, like my tear ducts, and that was bad. Like, and when I would blow my nose, the stuff would come out of one of my eyes, and yeah, that was pretty unpleasant. So I'd have to be careful when I sneezed or when I blew my nose, and I tried to avoid blowing my nose. I really tried. So what I would do would be, I tried to do sucking, like, you know how people go and then they spit it out. Yeah, that's what I did. Totally classy, right? But that's what I had to do. It was a medical condition. So anyways, I had to wait. I mean, that took a long time to heal. Like, the bone healed, but still, the flesh, I don't know, the flesh, every now and then it would rip open, and blood would come out of my eye if I sneezed. It's just a thin membrane. Yeah, that was not pleasant at all. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's not a membrane. I don't know. But yeah, I just remember it was just not good. So that was the first time, and then the second time was, the first time was on my left side, and the second time I face planted on my left side too, on a bicycle. But that one was really bad. My cheekbone, everything had collapsed, and my jaw also, there was some, or upper jaw was, not my upper jaw. Yeah, by the tooth area that cracked. So I have like 28 titanium screws in my face and 4 titanium plates. Yeah, so my left side is titanium. Yeah, that was a big accident. You know, the thing is, that was by myself, and I wasn't smart enough to know that our homeowner's insurance should have covered it, and we weren't smart enough, so I ended up coughing up the whole thing, paying for the whole thing out of pocket. That was really bad, and I'm still paying for it. I pay like $30 a month for installments. But now that I got in an accident this time, and it was like the other guy's fault, I'm aware on how to get money for my accident. The insurance company, they were just, the accident now, the insurance company, they were being jerks about it. Like, they were telling me, hey, you know, you can call the lawyer, but the lawyer is just gonna give you like a third or 2/3. If that's what you want to do, if you want to, you can do that, but I recommend you just wait till you get your settlement, so you get the whole check. He was trying to appeal to me in that, but when I had my bills, I had creditors, like my bills, like the hospital was bugging me and saying that, hey, you gotta pay. And so I said, no, the other guy's insurance said they're gonna cover it. And guess what? The They said, no, we're not going to cover it, and you're going to have to cover it with your settlement. And they're being jerks about it. And then I had to go to rehab, and they said, no, we're not. When rehab contacted them, they said, no, we don't pay. The customer is going to pay, or the client's going to pay, which is me, right? So I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I got in an accident. You said you're going to cover everything, and now you said you're not going to cover it? I said, yeah, you're going to get it in your settlement. I said, yeah, but these guys are hounding me and they're bugging me, and rehab's not going to come up. Rehab's not going to accept me. They're not required by law to accept me. And this is, well, you got to pay out of pocket first, and then your settlement check is going to cover it. So anyways, they're just being real jerks about it. So I had to hire a lawyer. I just had to hire a lawyer. You know, I didn't want to, but I just had to, because he was just being such a I don't know, he's playing games with me. Okay, so we're going to one of my favorite Chinese places. It's called Chunhua Cam, and it's a place known for it's Chunhua Cam noodles, and then these four sons took over the business and turned it into a freaking gourmet fast food plate lunch place, and it's really great. They really pile it on. It is a little pricey on the side for fast food, but I want to take you guys in to take a look.